NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What? 280! 44, come on! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming! Check it out! 36 power. Check three!
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
280! Alert! Check!
On 1st down, this is Geis. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Kill.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mike, I hope you brought your reps, because I'm about to take you to school.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They run the counter. Dillon. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
3rd and 15.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monsters. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading.
And that'll set him back 5.
We got this.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 50. Check 50.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the set.
56. Check 56. Switch. Kill.
Go out. Hurry up. Big rip.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On the
And
ready.
the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
49, check 49, check 49.
Shoot.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not the clean start that we had envisioned. You thought this would be a pretty crisp game, but a turnover for a turnover.
Yeah, so much for scripting. Because if teams are doing that, things aren't going according to plan. Maybe it's a case of nerves. Maybe it's a case of, too much energy right now. Let's see if both teams can get settled in and start to play good ball.
They start on the ground with Geis. He's got a first down past the 30. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, tight end.
They'll run with Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
280. 36 power.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Touch Missy, touch Missy.
Watch the whip shot.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They go play action now. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set.
The Browns' drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, alert.
Wilson now going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he loses the football a second time. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give them 32 on the play. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or 2 for those guys who missed it.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
6-6, pull it high, 5.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jim. Run left. Check 50. 57 to Mike. 52.
Now a run with Geis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fight, Mulaney. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
44, Mike, 44, go. Man, I got you. 44,
Now it's Wilson, out to his left. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Push him back. Both of them, Mike. I'm here all day. Check that.
Here's Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, 0.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Danny.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside give to Arma, the fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
He's checking. Crash.
Zebra.
37. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. And we're going 37's the fight.
Wilson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Wilkins. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilkins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Wilkins on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The final shot before break. Wilkins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Wilkins. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilkins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Ready.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun snap for Wilkins. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
You used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking left side of his got a man. It's Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
This is Geis, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Fall down.
on second down. Wilson, and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays. On the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Hey, lock it. Ready.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
218, shoot.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now. It's Elliott, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 44 to Mike.
Now Wilson throwing again. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Safety's creeping. 25, check 25, check 25.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And this one complete to Reed. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Wilson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check, check. Hey.
Rocky. Check. Check.
Leo. Get it.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A run for Nick Chubb. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Ready. Five.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
Be grip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check.
14.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
56, Mike, 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now a give running left is Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Brings up second and 8 at the Browns' 20-yard line.
Check 26.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.